We are here playing with the new Commander decks for Tarkir Dragonstorm. This comes out tomorrow, but we're going to be testing the decks out early. So I guess go over which ones we're playing. I'll start. So I'm Rachel. I'm playing. I didn't even read it. It said Flying Death Touch, and I stopped there. So that's the one I'm playing.
We all chose and gave Rachel the other one.
Flying Death Touch, I'm on board, so it's all good.
There you go.
Is that me?
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing Baitor. I think it's Baitor. Ancestor's Voice. It is flying lifelink. I did read the rest of it, and it cares about gaining life and losing life, as well as toughness in the deck.
That's fun.
And this
There
is
you go.
Conan. He will be the mascot.
You're helping.
I think you win by default for
You're the
having a
best
dog.
helper.
I'll try to make it up. I'm not nearly as cute as the dog, but I'm Drew, he, him pronouns. I'll be playing with Taval. I will be putting things in the graveyard and then putting them from the graveyard back onto the field. And zombies.
Zombies.
Zombies!
Good to know. Oh, something about
Zombies and
goblins. Zombies, goblins.
Oh, yeah. Hers is goblins. Mine is dragons. All dragons, all the time. I do dragons.
Did you just say my name is Dragons?
Oh, no, my name is my name is Kristen, and I like dragons.
Feels like a support group. Like, I am Drew. I've been dragon free for 6 months, but
No,
they
all
pulled
dragons.
me back in. Nah, dragons are always the way to go. I'm down.
I take the dragons, and I put them on the board.
You said I date the dragons?
All right, clearly we can all understand Kristen today.
Kill it.
All right.
You're welcome.
Shouldn't be rolling up first.
Yes, shall we roll?
Okay.
Okay, we'll grab 2.
Two.
We'll do two.
I'll do 2. Less chance of the same number.
That's a 10 for me.
You. There you go.
5.
I get to go first.
All right.
Sweet.
Oh, you lose a life if you say anything that's not supposed to be said on stream.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I'm the only one that hasn't happened to yet.
I think last time, too, you're the only one.
Yep.
What do you think, Conan?
Really, you're the one playing. Oh, I thought you were actually going to make a decision.
The dog's just like,
No, he's mad that I stopped petting him.
That's fair. Valid.
This is actually a playable
Alright, got it.
opening hand. I'm good.
Good.
Well, those say land, so I'm already good.
Perfect.
There you go.
I'm gonna. So I 2 down, 2 in.
No, so if you,
It's
so
a
that's
full hand, isn't it?
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's Lorcana.
Yep.
If you
Never mind, I'm
yeah.
keeping it. I'm happy.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it could be worse. It could be a lot better, but it could be worse.
Yeah.
So we're doing Terramorphic Expanse, and I'll sack it for a land, and you can go.
Alrighty.
There you go. Good start. Pick your land, pick your color.
I'm going to go Command Tower and Jotty Offshoots. 0/3 Defender. Whenever a land has landfall, whenever land you control enters, you may gain 1 life.
Well, that's already a pretty good start to the turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Unless I draw something really special, I'll give you a hint I didn't. We're just going to put a tapped land in and wait till next turn. Bide my time.
Alright. I'm going to play Bountiful Landscape. I'm going to sacrifice the land and search in my library for a basic.
I was about to say something and I realized I don't know if it's true or not. I was going to say the nice thing of playing a graveyard deck with a bunch of precons is there's probably not a lot of graveyard hate, but I don't know for a
Probably
fact if
not.
there is.
I have no idea. I haven't looked up the deck
Yeah.
lists.
In
I don't have any
in 12 turns, someone Bajuga bogs me and I suddenly have no graveyard. I'll be the one crying under the table.
I just started playing Magic because I saw the card Dragon Lord Dramoka, so ever since then, Abzan has been my colors.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
yes.
And I'm sad
Yes,
that
pass
she
it.
is not in the set at all.
Just from Tarkir.
Yeah. But that was before or after the time skip.
Oh, okay, right.
And
Yeah, Tarkir's got a weird story. It's like 3 different storylines that all counter into each other.
Well, great
Just
turn. Are
doing
you
different
ready for it? Are you ready
timelines.
for it? Are you
Yeah.
ready for it? Land go.
Whoa.
right.
Woof. Hey, you know what? I'll take hitting land drops over missing them. So.
No, that's fair too. Yeah.
I am going to play a swamp that's going to gain me a life. I'm winning, get me. And I'm going to play Selesnya Signet.
Ramping too.
And
Woof.
I can't attack with my tree, so I'm going to pass.
Phew. I couldn't take that 0 damage. I would be ruined.
Terrifying.
Well, we're going to put down a swamp, which gives me all 3 of my colors, which is lovely.
Nice.
And I will use 2 of them to get myself a Satyr Wayfinder, a little 1/1. When he comes in, I reveal the top 4 cards in my library, may put a land card from among them into my hand, and the rest go into the graveyard. So I get a land out of it, which I certainly do.
Nice.
Right.
And I got some graveyard stuff, which I'll have to go read because my graveyard matters to me. And I'll pass while I read my
Let
graveyard
us
real
know if we
quick.
get anything interesting.
I'm gonna play
Life from the Loam.
Island.
That at
That's
least.
spicy.
Yeah. That's a great card starting in the graveyard.
And Talisman of Creativity.
And Afterlife from the
Master.
Loam, which is the new card.
Draw a card. Come on,
I
something
think
I
that
can
one was
play.
less good to have in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it.
I mean, it's
I'm
also
going
an
to
8-cost card I wasn't going to play for a while.
Right.
play a land.
So that would have been good too to get back. I'm sure it's
Tap 3 for
I'm sure it won't stay
Twilight
there long.
Drover. Whenever a creature token leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on this character creature. Tap 3, 1 has to be a white. Remove a +1/+1 counter from this creature. Create 2 1/1 flying spirit tokens with flying. I already said that one though. Your turn.
All right.
Oops, don't fall. Oh my goodness, don't fall.
Yeah, that's actually a really good next turn going along. Nothing crazy happens. He says, knowing something crazy is about to happen.
I'm going to play Forest, which will gain me another life. And then I'm going to go 4 and play a Tree of Redemption with gorgeous new art.
Oh, dang, that is
That is
pretty.
a nice.
So it's a 0/13 defender. And I can tap it to exchange my life total with its toughness.
Oh boy. Do you want to do that?
I can't right now, but
Okay.
maybe later.
If you want to, I'll let you go to 13.
Yeah, that's totally allowed. Yeah, that's a smart move, yeah.
I'm not good with math, but I think that's it.
But then I'll have a 0/42. And what are you going to do about that?
That is a good
Nothing.
point.
Yeah. I got myself a nice little exotic orchard over here, which now gives me access to black and green off of you, and I have blue off of you, so all my colors. Beautiful.
There you go.
And then I will put down a Spring Bloom Druid. Similar story. I can actually no, wrong one. I can sacrifice a land. I can go search for 2 more basics, and that will be my turn. So I will pass from there.
All right.
They don't have to share a type, so I can go fetch. What color do I need most?
Okay. I'm gonna play a mountain and put out an arcane signet. And pass turn.
You're
Oh,
really good
no.
now.
There's a command beacon in this thing. Wow.
That's
Draw. Here's the backpack. Alright. Let's tap 3. Let's play Morbid Opportunist. Whenever one or more other creatures die, draw a card. This ability can only trigger once per turn. Well, that doesn't have flying, and
I got no flyers.
well, no, it doesn't have flying.
Oh, it doesn't fly. I got a bunch of 1/1s.
1/1s. It's a 1/1/2. I'm just gonna pass. Go ahead.
I mean, you can attack me, but you're going to get hit by a couple trees. Which, while funny, doesn't do much. I'm going to play a Path of Ancestry, which is going to give me another life. And then I'm going to pay 3 for a Staff of Completion. I can pay life to do multiple things. Pay 1 life, destroy target permanent you own. Pay 2 life,
I like
add
that
1 mana. 1 mana of any color. Pay 3 life, proliferate. Pay 4 life, draw a card. And I can pay 5 mana to untap it.
Good way to sink some mana.
It is past to you.
I will untap. I will elect not to draw this turn, and instead I will dredge, returning Life from the Loam to my hand, and milling 3 cards. Big scary guy, big scary guy, big scary guy. Good.
Ooh,
Terrifying.
Where I want them.
I'm afraid.
My land for a turn will be this Myriad Landscape that does enter tapped, but nonetheless I have 4 mana available to me. Let's get my Commander out. The first one, get Commander out?
Yep.
Mhm.
There we go. Big old 4/4 flyer. Whenever he attacks, I mill 3 cards. Then I may return a land card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And whenever one or more cards leaves my graveyard, I get a Zombie Druid.
You were going to be attacking all game.
Not bad.
Oh, and making many zombos.
Ooh.
I will then pass the turn from there. Leave my blockers up. Be safe. Be smart.
Draw. And I'll play Steel Hellkite. 3. Well, half of that one. And Nope, that doesn't work. Never mind. Take it back.
One off.
One off. All right. All right, I'm gonna play in. Nope, not that either. I'm going to.
I have some horrible, horrible plans.
Reaching Dragonstorm.
Ooh. The new
Ha.
dragons are very fun looking ones.
When this enchantment enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if that spell's mana value is 8 or less.
Okay.
If you don't, put that card into your hand. So I'm going to keep going
Until you get a
Non-land.
non-land.
until I get a non-land. Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
Wanna do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So that-
non-land.
Okay.
Ooh,
And then,
Does it cost less than 8? Or 8 or less?
yes.
that's terrifying.
It comes in for free.
Yep,
Let's go.
it comes in for free.
For free.
Okay, and then that goes there.
That
Well,
stays
Well,
it's
that's
an,
an
Lives.
enchantment. It
but can you
says.
read the second part of that card for me?
When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand.
Yes.
So it
Oh
goes
my
back to your
God.
hand, so you can do it again
That's
next.
scary.
Oh, that's horrifying, yes.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm the threat.
It was one of those things, like, because
Okay.
all the Dragonstorm cards have that perk of, like, they stay on the board until they come back
You
to
have
your
an
hand.
effect when he comes in.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He does, yeah.
When this creature enters, you may put a commander of your own from the command zone onto the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to the command zone at the
Guess
beginning
who's
of the
getting 3
next
free
end step.
dragons.
Thanks, Tyler.
When he enters or attacks, look at the top 8 cards in my library. You may put a dragon creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Yes?
Yep.
So you look, we don't see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you look at the top 8, and the rest, they go back on the bottom, or?
Yeah.
I would assume, yeah. I never clicked with me with the Dragonstorm cards, because they all have that really cool ability of they stay on the board until
Right.
you play another dragon. And I asked for the read because I was curious, is it cast or enters?
Enter.
But enters, woof,
Yeah.
that is...
You get a free dragon and get this back.
Yeah, so assuming you're playing all or mostly dragons, you're probably going to get it back every time.
I'm terrified.
Bottom of your library in a random order.
Yep.
Oh, I like Scourge of the Throne when it's on my board.
Yep. It's one of those cards, I can't remember what it does, but I know the name, every time I hear it, I hate it.
Yeah.
And then you get to
Somebody
attack.
had haste, didn't
Yes,
they?
he has
Yeah,
haste.
your commander can attack
The one
because he
that
goes back
gets
to the
you
command zone.
Yeah.
More
Turn.
free dragons.
Okay. I'm going to attack Rachel.
So you gotta turn it sideways.
Yep. Sorry.
It's actually commander damage, Phil. I can track
Oh, is
it
there
for
a
you.
commander
Yeah.
one somewhere?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And auto subtracts there.
Ah, okay, cool.
Nifty the lad.
Cool.
As big as that.
And then when you attack, you do the thing again with the
Oh my
8.
God.
It's surprisingly relevant.
So you literally paid 3 mana this turn, did
And
7
got
commander damage,
5
and are getting 3
Yeah, there's
dragons.
3 dragons.
5 mana for
You guys should
Oh,
have
5,
researched the
sorry,
decks like
sorry.
for 4 free dragons.
Free dragons.
Oh,
Did I not
dragons.
draw a dragon?
Oh, did we
Oh,
whiff?
that's a dragon.
Okay, I was going to say, if you whiff. I mean, it's possible. It's happened. We've all been there.
He's under. Yeah. Shuffle you.
Oh, I'll help.
Thank you.
Riot. This creature enters with your choice of +1/+1 or haste.
Well, we're already
Flying.
past combat.
We're
So
already
take
past
plus
combat.
one.
That's
That's combat, so +1/+1. This creature, or you could take haste if you wanted to. Flying and then 3 in a red. This creature deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Activate only if it has a +1/+1 counter on it.
That's a lot. Okay, so we're gonna put the counter on it. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already passed combat, so haste would do nothing.
Pass turn.
All right, your commander is back to the command zone.
It doesn't cost any extra because you didn't
Cast it, so it's still regular cost.
Oh man.
But you just
Yeah.
walked away with 3
That
really
card is
scary
insane.
dragons.
Yeah.
Insane, yeah.
The fact that you got that off the Dragonstorm is just like the most beautiful setup. Like, I was prepared for a very exciting turn. Nothing compared to that now.
I'm going to have a very silly turn that's not going to do much.
You're going to swing at someone with a 43-43?
I could. I could. But everybody's got blockers.
2 for this. I have stopped hitting land, so I'm stuck on tree. 2 for that guy. Whenever you attack with this creature and or your commander, For each opponent, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that is tapped and attacking that player. Sacrifice this creature. Creature tokens you control gain indestructible until end of turn.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Just gonna make some gobos.
Alright, let's see. There's flying over there.
There's an army of dragons over there.
I'm a horde.
And they're all bigger than me. You're all bigger than me, too. I'll just sit here. Go ahead.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to change my life total to 13. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to pay 4 life to draw a card. And then I'm going to change my life total to 13.
Nice.
And your wall is now a 34?
Yes. 39.
39, sorry.
13.
That's scary.
39.
That is
Oh, cool.
horrifying.
Concerning.
I mean, I will say...
039 or 30?
It's a 0,
039.
39.
And it's defender, so it cannot attack
It can't attack.
currently.
Yeah.
But,
Is there a workaround in that deck?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Alright,
You don't do big butts and leave yourself with only defenders.
that is true.
You gotta make that booty work for you. There's a joy to building a butts matter deck for more than just how good they are.
Sir Mix-a-Lot deck.
I'm going to play Baitor, Ancestor's Voice. He says at the beginning of your end step, put a number of 1/1 counters on up to one other target creature you control equal to the amount of life you gained this turn. Return up to one creature with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield.
So you can just keep flipping your life total back and forth with the tree. Oh, that is
So what I'm going to do
devious.
is I am going to swap my life total for this thing's toughness. So I'm going to go back to 39, which counts as me having gained 26 life.
Yep.
This will go back to being 13. Then I'll go to the end step. I'll put 39 1/1 counters on my commander.
Oh my goodness.
Or 26.
26, and its other creature. So I'll put 26 1/1 counters on this plant.
Can I kill that? Is that a thing I can kill?
If you got
If I can get
removal,
through the butts?
if you got removal, it's the one to go for.
Yeah, you got removal. Or
So
if
that
he
is
swings
now
at
a
you and you block, I doubt he'll
32
swing at you.
wall.
Uh,
He can't put the counters on himself, though, right? That was the one thing.
Other target creature.
At least.
Yeah.
At least that.
Whoa.
I'm very sad about it, but we'll see.
Oh, that was in your turn. Sure.
Yeah,
That's
that's
turn.
the end of my
Sorry.
turn.
Yes. Pardon.
That was that.
I was.
I did not
Wow.
have a land, so
I thought I was gonna get. I thought I was gonna be the exciting turn guy, and woof. That
I made
land's
my-
gonna enter
a
tapped.
tree that can't attack really big.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna skip the first main phase. I may have to play the land. I'm not gonna play any spells. We're gonna go to combat.
Okay.
How big is your commander? It's a 3/5
3/5 with lifelink.
with lifelink. And you have way too many flying dragons right now, so unfortunately, Rachel, you're the only person I could safely swing on.
I got a big 1/3, a 1/1, and a 2/2 that makes gobos.
Oh, the best.
And how many of them are flying?
A 0.
So when my 4/4 commander comes at you,
I'm gonna take 4.
yeah, take the little thing at the bottom, find the spot that is me. No, see, that's
I don't know how to work this.
that's okay. So you want to do the line it up with the person at the table. So
Okay.
move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh!
So you can track
That's
who hits
your
you.
commander. I
Yeah.
got you.
So Taval says that when I attack, I mill 3 cards. Doot doot doot. I can then return a land card from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Luckily, I have a swamp in there, so that'll come in nice and there. And then I will go to my second main phase, where I
You'll
will.
also get a zombie druid.
Oh, I also get a zombie druid. Thank you. Compared to everyone else's commanders doing what they've done, it seems kind of minimalist, but we'll see. But I will then pay black, 1, and a green. And I'm going to victimize my poor Satyr Wayfinder. I'm going to choose 2 creatures in my graveyard. Let's make sure I didn't draw anything better than last turn. Ooh. No, you'll wait. Choose 2 creatures in my graveyard. I sacrifice him, and they come onto the field instead. First one is a 4/5 flying. Whenever this creature attacks, I get to mill 4 cards, and I can cast a instant or sorcery for free from my graveyard that costs 4 or less. then gets exiled. But the other one's a little more important. When it enters, I can exile up to one target non-salamander creature, and that creature's controller creates a 4/3 blue salamander warrior token.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 very scary dragons over there. Can I just read the 2 of them to remind me which
Go for
one
it,
is
yeah,
more
take
scary?
whatever you want.
Which one's more annoying?
I don't know. There's 3 of them.
Well, he's done his thing already, so I'm not too worried about him, per se. Yeah, Scourge of the Throne is going
Scourge of
away.
the Throne has to go,
So
yeah.
Scourge of the Throne is being exiled, so it doesn't even go to the grave, it goes right out of the game. But you do get a 4/3 salamander buddy, which I'm assuming.
yeah, I love salamanders.
Sounds cute.
Sounds like a great trade.
There you go.
Right?
You know, a salamander man.
He's not cute at all. You lied.
It is
You know,
not.
you know, little nightmare man.
No.
Well, there you go. And I think I had something else in my graveyard I can cast real quick.
Sea monkeys.
More or less.
Yeah, I can actually pay 2 and return Reassembling Skeleton from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And another card left in my graveyard. So let's get more zombie druids out here. I'll use a dice because I'm going to have too many eventually. And then is it per thing? Whenever 1 or more. So I actually have 3 because I also had those guys leave my graveyard. So I've got 3 zombie druids. Oh, my little zombie druid army's growing.
It's a big boy.
That'll pass the turn.
Alright. I'm gonna play a land. Aha. Then I'm gonna play Dragonstorm.
Oh, right! It went back to your hand. You have this again.
We're doing
Yeah.
it again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That burger was so delicious, I'd like to try eating it
I'd
again.
like to try this again. So
I think it's just going to be the rest of the game.
yeah, this is just me on repeat. I like that simple.
Honestly, fair.
I mean, the thing is, there's always the risk of
You have
whiffing
to
and
show
not hitting a
us.
dragon.
Yeah.
Show you.
Oh, this one show.
This one you show,
Oh,
yeah.
I go
Until
until I hit.
Non-land, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so land, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it has to be under
8.
And then-
Under 8.
yeah.
and then he goes on.
And it's a dragon, so it goes back. The red thing goes back to your hand again.
That's a new one. What does it do?
Yeah.
Flying. Whenever I cast a spell, return up to 1 target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to that spell's mana value to its owner's hand.
Jeez.
So those are exile.
Alright.
These are exile?
They go to the bottom.
I thought it was
I thought this
exile.
was bottom.
Yeah, it's the
Dragon's
wording is it's exiles and they all go
Exile?
back to the
Oh,
bottom.
and then they all go to
It's-
the bottom,
it's-
okay.
it's the- it's the wording of them, yeah.
So, bottom of the deck, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, then I do smashy things. No, I don't have to.
You can. You don't have to, but you can.
I'm just going to wait. Pass turn.
Okay.
Are you?
I'm going to leave some defenders out for this magic happening over here.
I'm doing some shenanigans, some chicanery.
I should have just
No, I
attacked you with my
missed.
salamander.
It's just whenever this creature attacks, mill 4 cards, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your graveyard without paying its mana cost, with mana value 4 or less. If that spell would be put into the graveyard, exile it instead.
Alright.
So currently, do I have any under 4s in here? I have the Victimize I can recast, always a fun one. Or, ooh, you might, no, it's instant or sorcery. So again, it's instant or sorcery or instance.
Alright, well, I'm going to play this one.
That's not bad.
Enchantment. Whenever 1 or more creatures I control with mana value 3 or less enters, draw a card. Activate this ability only once per turn. And
Everything is still scary.
there is no point
Yeah.
in me turning anything sideways. Go ahead.
You do get to draw cards if things die.
I do. You know what?
I believe. Maybe keep the one that draws you the cards.
Oh, it is 1 or more, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, like I'm sitting on a 1/1. I have a bunch of 1/1 blockers
Let's
and 2/2
throw
blockers.
this
So
into Drew. Then it's going to create 3 goblins,
1 attacking each of you.
1 attacking each person. So there's 1 of these attacking each of you.
Alright.
How big is the one hitting me?
2/2.
2/2.
And you had a creature with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield with your
The
goblin.
0 cost? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 3 of them then. Okay, but I
It just
don't
want
triggers
to return,
once, Yeah.
Alright. Tap and attacking each player.
Alright.
Sweet.
Cool. I will block the token with one of my zombie druids, and then another zombie druid will block the original guy himself.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
block
lose 1, you lose
My
1.
goblin.
So
with
creature did die.
Baitor.
Creature died. Let's draw a card.
You get to
I will block with this guy.
Because I'm blocking with Baitor, I'm going to gain 3.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lifelink.
And I drew a land. Sweet.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, you land.
And enters tab. Oh, I control a mountain. It does not enter tab.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
End of the turn, I'm going to pay 2 life. Go deck down to mortal life totals. I'm going to Swords to Plowshares, the Diviner of Mist.
Oh no! I have no responses, so he will be
Having
exiled.
another Victimize is pretty good.
Yep,
You gain
I was
4.
very tempted, but I do gain 4 life. Now who's in charge?
I think still her. But
Yes,
I just
yes,
have
okay.
dragon pets. They don't hurt anyone.
I will
They're
draw.
very friendly.
It's not how dragons work. Dragons aren't the pets. They're the ones in control.
They eat the pets.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I was very excited to play Victimize. You were right to do that.
I'm going to pay 5. I'm going to play Ikra Shadiki, the Usurper. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. So
They still can't attack. They still can't attack. They still can't attack.
They still can't attack. I'm going to go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swing 3 flying at Drew.
3 flying at me. I have no flying blocker, so I'll be taking 3 commander damage.
Alrighty.
Boop, boop, boop.
And then I am going to gain 3 life off of the lifelink, 5 life off of the toughness.
Wow. My short-lived reign is the top life total.
The second... No, I'll leave it. I will go to the end of my turn. At the end of my turn, I have gained 8 life. So I will put 8 1/1 counters on Ikra Shadiki.
Yeah, that is a lot of plus really fast. It's like horrifying to consider.
It's kind of silly.
It is indeed. I may have to do things about that soon.
I'd rather you didn't.
Well, I'm going to.
And how do we break this system that's happening over here?
Well, my commander is the one
Is
doing
the engine.
everything.
Mhm.
Currently,
getting
these
them
are
back
the only
is
2
not
that can
difficult.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need removal.
Okay, so let's try some stuff here. I'm going to pay 2, very specifically, 3, tapping those 2 specifically.
Okay.
Forbidden Alchemy. It is an instant. I'm going to look at the top 4 cards in my library, put 1 in my hand, and the rest can go to the graveyard. That is 4, yes.
Can I ask how many creatures you have in your graveyard?
Oh, not
Specifically
that many.
black
What?
creatures.
There's a lot,
I believe it. It's kind of scary.
I don't have to reveal it. It's secret information. You go to the hand. You can all go to the graveyard. You want to know how many black creatures I have in the graveyard?
Yeah, just so I know how much mana
1,
I have
2,
to be worried about.
just 2.
Oh, okay.
Just 2 black creatures in the graveyard. Nothing crazy. I am going to sacrifice 2 lands, however, to return little Jared here back to my hand,
Alright.
because my commander cares about having land in the graveyard, so it's kind of good to have him there.
And you get a zombie druid.
And I get me another zombie druid. How lovely. I'm actually going to bounce that land back to my hand as well to put down the Golgari Rock Farm. So I already have tapped lands going there. Oh, why are you upside down? I'm going to pay another 3. Beep. 1, 2, 3. And get myself a Crawling Sensation. At the beginning of my upkeep, I can mill 2 cards, and whenever 1 or more land cards are put into the graveyard from anywhere, for the first time each turn, I get a 1/1 green inside creature token. So more tokens for me. And then I think it's time to go to everyone's favorite combat. That was your only flyer, correct?
That was my only flyer.
Yep. And you've got just a
I'm
wall
Salamander.
of dragons.
Salamander.
6, 6, 4, 3, 5, 5, and
A whole bunch of dragons.
Yeah.
I will deal with you eventually, I promise. I need to work on some other stuff first. So for now, I am just going to send 4 damage at you. When he attacks, I will do my mill 3 cards. And I will take one of those lands, put it back on the field. Gets me another one of these dudes. And would you look at that? A land card went into the graveyard. Oh no,
Nice.
that means I got a Buggly Bug too. Yay, buggies. I hate bugs. I actively avoid building decks with insect tokens because I don't want to have to deal with them. It's like one of those, like, it's a good card, but I don't want a spider in my deck.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yep. With 1 mana open, I just have to do a quick check. Is there anything in the graveyard I can play right now? Because it happens frequently enough that I forget. No, I think we're actually just good on cards in the graveyard as they are for now. I will pass the turn.
All right.
That was a deep
Agreed.
voice.
Somehow my phone started playing Frank Zappa. I'm guessing vote assistant, but what? Horrifying.
Sounded like my dragons were talking for a second there.
Or the
That was-
salamander. That's the deep
I
voice.
feel like it'd be the salamander out of all of them.
I feel like I have a weird funny voice. Yes, master, I will do your bidding. Who should I stab with my big stick?
I don't know if you're going to guess what I'm doing.
I believe you get to bounce something.
I believe that I'm going to look for,
Oh, you have to use his ability
God.
2 triggers.
which is
Oh my god, wait, yes.
target non-land permanent.
With mana value less than the thing you're playing, or I think is what it is.
Mhm.
Whenever you cast a spell, return up to 1 target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to the spell's mana value to return his hand. So
Less
something that costs less than 5, because that's how much it costs to cast a spell.
Yeah.
So something with less than 5 mana value can be sent back to his hand. It
But
will lose
also-
all of its counters.
Being real,
Ah.
I don't think me and my really big tree that can't attack
Yet.
are doing anything.
No, I'm scared of you.
No, that's
You
fair.
frighten me.
It's also still a, what, like 32, 29-32. It's still scary.
Alright, then you exile the top cards of your deck.
You're
and
26
hit
up right now?
and you
No,
reveal
but
them.
it's-
So
oh,
you
yeah.
hit
No
non-land,
need for
which is
I
that.
was going to say, just like
And
what
you
happened.
play it for free. As long as it costs less than 8, which
It does.
Free dragon.
And then you get to bounce something, mana value 4.
No, it's on cast a
so it's
spell.
on cast.
That is a cast.
No, it doesn't
When a
cast
dragon
it.
you
enters.
control enters, this enchantment returns to the owner's hand.
Yeah, this is cast.
Yeah.
So I entered a dragon,
What do
Yeah,
you
that goes
cast?
back to your
and then
hand.
that goes back to my hand. We're just gonna keep doing that
Can I
until I run
read
out of
The,
dragons.
can I read Dragonstorm real quick?
I believe it. You have
Yeah.
to. It
Dragon
has
House.
to be cast.
Is it cast for free?
You may cast without
Cast
paying its
for free.
mana cost, so you can bounce another thing to somebody's hand that costs less
4 or
than
less.
4.
Or
4.
sorry. Yeah, 3 or less.
She goes 5.
Yeah, there's nothing left on
There's
that.
nothing left over there. Okay. You have a lot of cards happening here.
Yes.
Yes. You can start picking off zombie druids.
I pick off a zombie druid.
Oh no, my zombie
Very
druids.
easily.
The nice thing about tokens is because they can't exist off the board, it just gets removed forever. Like he can replay that wall later, it'll lose all of its counters, but that token is just gone forever. I'll make dozens more, but
I'm gonna hit somebody with a salamander.
You just wanted that
Yeah.
salamander.
Just because I want to slap you, somebody with a salamander.
slap you with a salamander.
I'm gonna go after all of your life. I'm gonna slap you with a salamander.
I do have an 11.
So I just run into the wall and it doesn't do anything to the wall?
But you also have a
This
lot of things
one's
with
big.
flying that he can't block currently. That
That
can
is
do a lot of
You have
damage with.
things, all of these have flying.
Yeah, I don't have
Those
flyers,
are my pets. Okay.
So they're gonna get through
so
safely.
you can hit me
and
with
not-
the flyers.
Yeah.
You can't hit me with anything else
Oh,
because
okay.
I have a really big tree and a really big snake.
They're protecting you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd be you could divide and conquer and just send one at each of us because you have 4 big dragons. Although that one came in this turn, so it can't attack. But
Right.
these two
These
and
two,
this one
yeah,
can.
that
So
one. All right.
you could just set a dragon at each of us. My only flyer is tapped. You have no flyers, and your only flyer is tapped also.
I will send a dragon to each of you.
Which ones? You have to pick.
What's the weakest dragon?
So those are both 6/6. Or sorry, those are both 6.
You get that one.
Sounds good.
And the other one's a 5.
You get that one.
I get the 5.
That's 4/4.
I get the
And
4.
you get the-
But it has plus
Yeah.
one.
Oh, sorry.
Do any of them have triggers on attack?
Hopefully not.
They don't. He's an activated
Nope.
ability.
Yeah, it's activated.
All right.
So I take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
My precious
Half.
life total.
Oof.
Oh, look, I got a land. Thankfully.
That's good.
Not the colors any. Ojukabak. When this land enters,
Drew's
exile target player's graveyard. Drew?
That's pretty
Good job, Rachel.
Did
Yup,
you say something
I
about that
literally
part
made a
earlier?
comment saying I hope none of the decks came with it in the precons.
Oh, hi. Would you like to come
I
back
think ours
up?
do too.
Well, you don't have black, so you don't, but there's a
Okay.
chance that yours does. Is there anything here
So
I
what's
can
leaving the
cast
black?
in response real quick? With the 1 mana, I can't do much, and nope, that's just all exiled.
Oh.
Oof.
That's
There we go.
painful. There, Rachel's back.
No. No,
That
I'm not.
hurt.
Drew is set back.
Yeah, Drew is set back. I am not back. Let's
Yeah.
see. All right.
Oh, a card left my graveyard. I guess I get a druid.
Nice.
I'm gonna
It counts as leaving.
It
play
does.
Lightning Greaves. But
Okay.
that's all I can do. And
Yeah.
everything else is still too big, so go ahead.
Fair. End of the turn, I'm going to pay 4 life to draw a card. Because I also haven't hit a land in a while.
I had some land I was going to get back.
Oh, fair.
Playing fast and loose with my lands.
Where you going?
I want to go to the other players. They're doing better.
Apparently. Draw for turn.
My smart devices are all over listening to me recently. What's going on?
I'm going to play my Jotty Offshoot. My small tree is back. He is now smaller. I'm going to play a Canopy Vista, which is going to gain me a life. I am going to play an Arboreal Grazer,
Ooh, monkey.
which, when it enters, you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. I'll play
Nice.
a Temple of Silence because I've drawn 2 lands this turn. Well, last turn. Which gave me another life, and I get to scry. That seems fun. We'll keep that there. Okay. I think for everything we did. Good. And
Replanning my next few turns because I have to rebuild my entire strategy I had going on.
I am going to play
Sorry?
a Light Pile,
You did good.
which is a 3/3 defender. I can pay 3 and tap it, and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creatures with defender that I control.
Oh.
So it's going to be 3 at the moment.
That is delicious.
Is that all of us right now?
When he uses it.
When I
When he
use
uses
it,
it.
and I can't use it this turn. I would like to go to combat.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Well, Drew doesn't have any flyers this again. So I'm going to swing 3 at Drew, and I'm going to send 11 your way.
Okay.
It has menace, so you need 2 things to block it.
Is it a flyer?
It does not.
So you can block with both of those.
And then have the rest go to my life, right?
No, it doesn't
No,
have trample,
okay,
so it
so-
would be stopped, yeah.
Block with both those. Yeah.
All right.
So the
The
Take
token
the token
doesn't
back.
go into that. The token goes. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my poor little salamander.
no.
R.I.P. the salamander.
I get to stop anyone with it.
When Baitor hits you, I'm going to gain my 8, 3 off the lifelink, 5 off of the butt.
Okay, I'm coming for you.
That's fair. I'm going to have a blocker this time.
I know.
True, because if that had gone through, you would have gained also all that life as well.
I would have gained another 15, I believe.
Good,
Yeah.
good block.
It was a good block.
Dang, it's an
It's kind
oppressive
of
defender.
silly. At the end of the turn, I haven't lost any life, and I don't have any creatures in the graveyard. But I am going to put 8 1/1 counters on this Arboreal Grazer.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
Beautiful. Okay, let's see if I can recover my board. My board is fine. It's my graveyard that isn't. Beginning of my turn, or my upkeep. So I've untapped and I now got to upkeep. I'm going to mill 2 cards.
Sorry, it should be 2 more because I gained 2 life off of the Jotty.
And a land card has
Even
entered
10
the graveyard. If I can get a dice out of my dice thingy here. I now have a second insect token. Lovely. You have escape. Interesting. That's good for later. Interesting. Okay, good. Right, I have a land. It comes in untapped because I control... Nope, I no longer control a forest or an island because it comes in tapped.
No.
That's...
Oh.
Oh no, it's a swamp forest. Haha. So I do have a forest. Yay. Okay, then let's try to do something here. Let's get ourselves out that and 2. Actually, let's do 2. Get me an essence anchor. Beginning of my upkeep, I also get to survey on top of the 2 I get there, and then I can tap it to make a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token, but only during my turn and only if a card is left my graveyard this turn. Hint, hint, that will happen. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana open. Yeah, I got 4 mana open. Let's pay 4. And let's put out the Conduit of Worlds. I'm going to sort my board a little bit here to make it easier to tell what's creatures and what's not. Conduit of World lets me play land from my graveyard, so if I do get 2 blocked up in there, I can bring them back. Tokens that go with them in there. Perfect, I'm all tapped out. Let's go to some combat. Your only flyer's tapped again. You have the most life.
I do have reach.
Ooh. That is a very good point.
Young sloth beast.
He doesn't have defender, does he? He can
No,
fully attack.
he can
He's
attack.
just normally a 0/3.
He's just
That
very slow.
is a problem. Okay, then.
We can't be gaining all of this life and just leaving ourselves defenseless.
Defenseless. You're the king of defense.
The best defense is being unkillable.
It's gaining 20 life a turn.
And otherwise, you've got a 0/13, a 0/3. So even if I do swing at you, I'm going to lose everything I
I think I've
lose.
maxed out at 26. 1 turn.
Oh, is that it?
So
I had to put
I'm just
myself
going to send my
13
commander over to
before
you.
Okay.
4/4 flying.
Yeah, no blockers.
Don't
You
have
gotta take
blockers. Yep.
No. So, doop, and take 4 from me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will then get to mill my 3 cards. And a land from the graveyard to the field.
Is that a wonder?
Is it a what?
A wonder.
It is a wonder.
Excellent.
As long as this card is in your
Terrifying.
graveyard and you control an island, all my creatures have flying.
Oh no.
And I just got an island. How convenient.
Uh-oh.
Everyone can fly now.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
It's like Peter Pan. But with less negative connotations. You're tapped. I get another one of these dudes, and this is only once per turn, correct? Yeah, for the first time each turn. Okay. I will then tap this. A land left my graveyard. I can make more zombie druids. My little zombie druid army's working. And I will pass the turn while reading what I have in my graveyard to figure out if I can do more things later.
Something die this turn.
No, nothing
No,
died this turn. No.
you just took
Took
that.
the
Okay,
damage,
yeah.
yes.
Cool.
Draw. Still no lands. Alright. Guess what I'm gonna do?
I know you have more
Dragonstorm!
spells.
And
One of these days, you will. I mean, even if you don't hit a dragon,
Alright, so non-land. There you go.
like one of these days, you'll hit a sorcery or an instant.
someday.
But not today.
Today is not that day. And he's a dragon, so it comes back to my hand.
Yep.
When this creature
you
enters,
get to bounce something that is 4 or
Four then
less, and then 3
less
or
than
less.
4, yeah.
okay,
Based on
Yeah,
this.
because you his thing both times.
right. What do you got? I've identified you
this
as a
guy
You
threat.
can take off all of his counters again.
I shall.
Or the flying zombie army.
Oh, flying zombie.
The other problem though is I'm getting like 2 a turn
You get
pretty
to,
consistently.
You're casting 2 spells a turn. Just saying.
Again, 11. He has an.
I want to take this out.
Yeah, that's fair.
You get to do 2. Because you get to do 1 more because
Yep.
you cast 2 spells.
Can I
Yeah.
do something to this?
I
Absolutely.
mean, you can get rid of one, obviously. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will do that. Okay, and then so that was that trigger. There was
Yeah.
a trigger on this. And to choose a target human or artifact an opponent controls for as long as this creature remains on the battlefield, gain control of that permanent. It loses all abilities and can't attack or block. Are there any threats that are a artifact or human?
I have a human.
You're not scary at all.
I know.
I'm trying to help you right
You
now.
you can take away his staff and let him draw an extra card every turn.
You can also take away the thing that lets him play stuff. From
That
the
thing.
card.
I mean, it's.
Oh, that's his everything.
But I'm doing it 100 times anyway, so it's
Right.
not a big loss for me.
Okay.
But it's 1 less out of the 100 times.
Sounds good. And I'm going to keep blockers up this time because I didn't like taking damage.
That's fair.
I didn't like to.
I don't like that. I like to just have my little horde of dragons. So pass her. I hope I draw land next time. I keep milling through my lands.
Exotic Orchard had 1 of, stuff.
Mhm.
Alright, let's tap 5. Let's play my commander. Flying Death Touch. When he enters, create goblins. 2 goblins.
Oh, they are furry.
They are furry. These ones aren't as furry as the old ones are. They've shaved a little bit.
They're cute.
I do like them.
They look like monkey feet, like the big.
Yeah. The old ones really were basically just monkeys.
Yeah.
Which was great.
Alright. Less than 3, I get to draw a card.
Yep.
And
What else does your commander do? He makes the two goblins, but
there's other things. When he attacks, exile a number of cards from the top of my library equal to the number of differently named tokens I control. During any turn I attack with my commander, I can play those cards.
that's fun.
And I'm going to put Lightning Greaves on here.
Not on the commander?
Everyone has flying, right? You're flying?
Did we take away his flying? No, they're
Nope.
still flying.
I have a creature in my graveyard that gives everything I have flying.
Everything has.
Everything has his
My
flying.
entire board is flying.
Tyler, do you have flying?
I do not have one.
Okay, sorry, it's coming at you.
That's okay. That's a good call.
All
Oh,
right.
right, the boots. Smart.
Do 4 commander damage there, and I get to exile, I guess, 1 because I got 1
Token
token.
type, yeah.
And I can play it. Can I play that land then? I already played a land this turn.
No, you can't, so it just
Cool.
gets exiled.
You'll
So
be exiled. You can
I
play
can
it.
play it at any
Another
time I
turn.
attack with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
wow, I
nice.
didn't even realize that. That's really
Great.
cool.
Cool.
Pretty good stockpile of cards. That's fun.
Good.
Alrighty. Draw a turn. Right, I knew that was there. I'm going to go 2. I'm going to play a Wall of Blossoms. 0/4 Defender. When it enters, draw a card. Play Plains as my land for turn. This is unfortunate.
Can't believe I lost so much graveyard.
That's so funny.
What if I told you I can help you put it back?
You did call it at the beginning of the.
I know.
You did call it.
I forgot they've been reprinting that in Commander Decks more recently. I'm sorry, you think you've... Oh, you're going to mill me? Yes, please, if you can make me...
I'm going to trade my life for 13.
Oh.
So I'm down 27.
And that goes up to...
And I have to have like a special kind of removal to deal with that thing.
Oh, yeah, any removal.
You just have to
Any
kill it.
Anything that can... It just has a lot of power, so you gotta... Or toughness, you gotta either remove it or exile it or destroy it, but you can't just do damage to it. It'll take forever. I was in a position to deal with it, but I have to now wait a little longer.
I am going to play Slaughter the Strong. Each player is going to choose any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifice the rest.
What? Oh no. Power of 4 or less?
Total power of 4 you get to keep.
Does this count at all or no?
That's a 5/5 because it has 1/1.
Because it has all 1 on it.
Yeah.
So I lose all 3 of these.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can keep your 4 and everything else. In that case...
Okay, we're not buddies anymore.
I will keep the commander. I'll let the rest go. This does make my choices for next turn a little easier, which is nice.
I'm going to get rid of Iprashidiki and the Blight pile. Everything else stays.
I'm gonna keep my commander as well.
Oh. What about him, though?
He's a 0/40.
Oh, true, because it doesn't actually add counters. It just changes his
No, he's
toughness.
just holding on
Oh,
to
right. That is
And what
obnoxious.
card makes that?
Oh, the card, it's
he
the card.
makes it himself.
Yeah.
He does
Okay,
it himself,
right,
yeah.
I
okay,
tap him,
okay.
he switches his life.
Yeah. So if you can remove it now while it's this strong, he's stuck at 13 life, which is kind of funny.
Okay.
That is also
Great.
I'm going to go to combats.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to hit you for 3.
I block.
Fair enough. Your dragon's going to die. Drew, you'll get back.
Wait, why does it die?
The
Oh, yeah,
dragon
it's
only
a
had
4/3.
3 toughness.
Oh, sorry. It's
Yeah,
I see that.
4/3.
Oh, yeah, my
I
thing back.
will
Yeah.
gain 3 life. And I will play an Arboreal Razor. End of the turn, I will put the 3 life that I've gained onto this Arboreal Razor. And because I've lost a lot of life, I will bring back the Blight Pile, actually.
Ooh, make the thing bigger. That's a good idea. That's the end of your turn.
Go ahead.
Lovely. Let's untap all this jazz here. I will start by milling 2 cards. A land card was milled this way, so I get an insect. What did I mill? I got a land and a dragon. I have some of those.
Oh, nice.
Whenever he enters or attacks, mill 3 cards. Whenever one or more creature cards is put into your graveyard from the library, put it onto the battlefield instead.
That's
That
terrifying.
sounds horrifying. I wish it were on the field. Oh, well, I guess it ain't going to happen. I will play my land for a turn by playing this out of my graveyard. It does come in tapped. That will get me a zombie druid. And I can... Actually, I'm not going to do that. But we're going to do something... It would have been a lot meaner a few turns ago. Now it's only going to be mean to you.
You know what? That's fair.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Living Death.
Oh.
So you are going to take all the creatures on the board you currently have, remove them. All the creatures from your graveyard go to the field, and the ones that you took off the board go back to the graveyard.
Say that again?
So
Everything from my graveyard goes back to the field?
basically all your creatures come back from the graveyard to the field, but anything on the field now goes to the graveyard.
That's a terrible idea, but okay. I am going to pay a life to kill my commander.
Oh, that's smart.
So the commanders go to the graveyard, or can they go back to command zone?
Yeah, your choice. So mine's
Also, RIP my life total.
that was why I wanted to do it, because I was like, I need to get rid of that thing.
That's fair.
So I get my dragon back, I get my dude back, I get my dude back, I get this guy back, I get you, I get you, and I get you.
And I get 5 dragons.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Again, it definitely had its
Friends now,
downsides.
Drew.
It definitely had its downsides.
Alright, so neither of us have triggers. You get to draw a card.
Oh, yep.
Oh gosh, when it enters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you even does enter
For
things.
you get to steal an artifact or a human? Was
Yeah,
it?
artifact or human.
Okay. So the only human is there. The artifacts are all the same.
Oh my goodness. Do you have any artifacts since you just
I
murdered me?
have this one that I pay life to do, which
I shall take it.
It's pretty sketchy. Yeah.
it's sketchy, but now I'm at 16,
Yeah.
which is less good.
Cool.
Shall take it.
I also get to
She's still got a couple.
Triggers?
technically mine go
Yeah.
first. That's why.
Oh yeah, sorry, you go
That's
first.
true.
I can sacrifice a land.
Yours go on the stack first, hers resolve first.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. I just didn't do that.
Triggers with your choice of a 1/1 counter or haste. Or do 1/1 counter.
Yep. She's gonna attack in this turn.
Whenever you cast a spell, return.
That's the cast
So,
spell.
it's not
So they're
cast.
not cast, yeah.
Enter commander into the command zone.
Which gives
Goes
you a free
away.
dragon.
Which
Yep.
gives me free dragon. This is the go through intelligent
Top 8.
dragon.
Top 8.
Look at the top 8.
Yeah.
You get a free dragon.
I knew there was some dangers in doing this, but I figured getting my entire graveyard back and getting rid of your life total was a pretty fun move.
That's fun.
Oh my god. And it's free?
Yep, you get any of the dragons that you want.
Take this dragon with double strike.
Yep.
And trample. Okay, and then
And whenever a dragon you control attacks, it also gets double strike.
double strike all dragons.
Any other triggers?
No.
Okay, so let's do my triggers. I have my salamander guy back, which means I can get rid of one thing and make it a salamander.
Except for that one. Because technically it would have been on the
On
field.
the stack, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll get rid of where's the throne guy?
Where's the throne? Right.
It was exiled earlier.
I
Exile.
was it earlier?
Yeah. So you get to choose something else.
This is probably the one that triggers the most.
Oh, yeah,
Where
I
I'm
like
always
it.
taking
Get
everything.
out of there.
Yeah.
You're exiled.
He's exiled?
Yep.
Exiled, not
Exiled.
graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah. I also get to sacrifice a land, and if I do, I can search for 2 basics. I'm going to sacrifice this swamp. I'll go dig for my 2 basics afterwards. I've also got whenever this creature enters attack, mill 3 cards. And whenever a creature gets milled, it goes to the field instead.
You get one of them.
Or more creatures. Okay, true, yes. So I can either take the Landfall Snake Druid, discard a creature card, return target land from your to your battlefield, or the 6/6 Flying Trample, sacrifice a creature, target player mills 3 cards, pay a life, and yeah, you're coming back in. Cool. He enters, I get a goat.
Yep. Lovely.
Why not? Goats are fun.
Mm-hmm.
That is the end of my enter abilities. I will then use his ability to sacrifice another creature to scry 1 card. I'll sacrifice the Wonder.
Mhm.
All my things have flying again. I can scry. Yeah, you can go to the bottom. I'll let you. Nothing can attack, so I don't know. Nothing is haste, right? Nope. But I can not do that right now. Yeah, I think that's the end of the turn. I've done enough damage for now. I'll pass turn. I'll go fetch my 2 lands from
Your
before.
commander goes back to your command zone.
Yeah, so it only stays land of turn.
Okay.
I'm just searching for lands. You can go into your turn.
It doesn't have a leave the field thing. Okay, perfect. All right, I draw. Finally get a land. Ha! And let's see if I get a dragon again. 1, 2,
I had more mana open than I thought I did, but whatever.
3, 4, 5. And we keep going until we hit the dragon, right?
No, you go until you get a non. Yeah. So there you go.
Finally, I bust.
Yay! But then
Okay.
if you play a dragon later, you get it back anyway. So it's
Truly?
very, very minimal bust.
Okay.
So what
so
does that do?
then
So you get to play it still.
Or put into your hand.
I'll put it in here. Yeah.
I'll just play it. And then this
What to do?
is not a dragon, so it just lives
It
out.
stays.
It stays on the field until you play another dragon
Yeah.
eventually down the road, because Lord knows
Wow.
you will.
Bonkers.
Commander.
Mm-hmm.
Split Flame deals 4 damage to target creature. Whenever a dragon you control enters, you may pay. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. 4 damage to target creature. 4 damage to that creature.
It doesn't kill it.
Do you have any creatures there? You have many.
There's a Salamander Maker.
Well, the Salamander, again, the problem is if it goes to the graveyard, usually it benefits me.
Yeah.
Like, if he goes to the graveyard, I can just play him again from the graveyard and take out another one of your things with the Salamander.
Getting rid of tokens is permanent.
Yeah.
I will get rid of
But
the tokens.
but tokens are.
So I can tell you, him, for example, I can put him from the field back to my hand, and in my hand I can do a bunch of crazy stuff with him.
Yes.
But him in the graveyard, basically useless until I find a way to get him back.
Okay, I do that then.
I do have some ways of doing it, but limited, so. He's actually something you can kill without much.
Repercussions.
Exactly.
I kill. All right, and then
So he basically, from my hand, I can throw him in the graveyard and bring back a bunch of stuff from the graveyard.
I'm gonna throw this guy at you.
Just
How
the
big?
one.
Yeah.
Just the
If you
one.
attack with the rest, they also get double strike.
Right.
It can be real scary.
Yeah.
I would, if you have, they can all attack, you may as well attack with everything. Not all at me, per se, I'm not condoning that, but.
Drew wants you to attack him with everything.
I attack with 2 things.
Okay, so it's a 4/4 that gets doubled, and a 6/4 that gets doubled. All my stuff is flying, so I can actually block, which is kind of cool.
So what he's saying is you should attack everything at him next turn. Because he
Yes.
can block all
Because
of
you can
it.
block all of it.
Yes. Yeah, if I block with double strike, that'll die. So I'm just going to throw a goat and a druid in the way.
Okay.
They will both die.
I believe a target has trample.
Has trample.
Yep.
So instead,
Big and beefy.
so the goat will still go in front of him, and then in front of you, I will throw that, and that, and that, for a total of 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll still get 1 trample and then the 6 trample, but it'll kill Dravalka, or attract, whatever it is there. So that'll die.
It won't. The first strike damage will kill.
Right,
First strike
first
is-
channel damage.
first
Everything.
strike is first.
Never mind. I will just lose those 3, and I'll only take 7 damage.
Good job.
Pass turn.
Terrifying.
I'm scary.
Incredibly.
Let's. Gonna play Marsh. Let's see, we got red. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna replay that commander. The lightning greaves on him. You have flying, everything?
Yep.
You have flying. Sorry, Tyler, I need the tokens. 4 damage.
Yeah.
Something smaller came in. I draw a card.
Well, you get the tokens when he enters, I think. And then
Oh, yeah.
when he attacks you,
Right, then I exile
Exile
for the
the card.
token.
so
I
just
get
one.
more goblins attacking everybody, though, so
Sure.
whenever my commander is attacking.
Oh, right.
So 1 more at everybody for goblins. I
will
assume you're going to block
Block
it.
that one and gain 3 of the life back.
I'll also block it
Something
with
goes at you.
the 6/6.
It's just a 1/1. You can block
Block
more
with
than
any. You
anything.
can block with the salamander even.
I block with a salamander.
Cool. I draw a card for something small dying. And where was I? Okay. Oh yeah, then I exile. 1. And then I can play it at any point in time. During your turn, you can play those cards. So
So you can play it during your turn as long as you attack your commander that turn.
Cool.
Have you played a land this turn yet?
I have not. No, I did play land. Yeah. I did
Okay.
play land.
Alright.
Was it Deadly Dispute you exiled?
Yeah, Deadly Dispute.
Nice. It's a card that I want in this deck. I'm sure I have it in here. Throw something in the graveyard and draw 2 cards? Delicious. Yeah, this Grave Reaver, that's a problem for everybody.
Incredibly. Hey, Rachel, can I hit you for 3 life? 3
Yeah.
damage? I'm going to swing 3 at you.
Does it need to hit me or can I block it?
I would like it to hit you because then I can gain some life. 6, 7. Which he can't put it on himself. Which means I'm still dead to dragons if they decide to. Lovely.
They're benevolent right now.
I'm going to play Fellothar the Steadfast.
Ooh, your deck's alternate commander.
The alternate commander. Would have been real good if I had all of my defenders out. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, which is why I did it after I attacked Rachel, so I didn't hit her for 7.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
That is
Goodness.
nice.
Like we're
Creatures you
friends.
control can attack as though they didn't have defender.
That's the problem.
And I can
Yeah.
sacrifice another creature to draw cards equal to its toughness, and then discard cards equal to its power. So I have gained 7 life this turn, so I will put 7 1/1 counters on. I can't block anything at this point, so Igor Shadiki, go ahead.
Okay, we will start with milling 2 cards. Creature got milled, it goes to the field, and I did mill a land, so I get an insect. Let's keep that insect more handy. Oh, that's a goat. Insect. I will then... Yeah, why not? I'm going to pay 2 life from the loam. I can return up to 3 land cards from the graveyard to my hand. I will grab those 3. A land out on my commander on the board, so the land leaving a grave doesn't matter yet. I should have played him first. That was silly of me. And in that case, yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Leave me with 2 open. I'll recast my commander. Should have done that first, so I got the extra zombie druid. I didn't do that. Silly me. I'll play my land for turn. Play a swamp so I can be more malicious with that. Here is what we are going to do and be real mean. I'm going to pay 1 black to sacrifice another creature, and then target player mills 3 cards. I will sacrifice my druid I don't care about, and I will mill 3 cards. Oh, creature. Oh, that's a good one, though.
Okay.
What does he do?
The first one that came in I didn't go over was at the beginning of my upkeep, I also mill 2 cards, and I can exile this creature and return target card from my graveyard to my hand. The Consuming Aberration. This creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyards.
Oh no.
How many cards? 7?
One.
So he's a 9/9 for now. And whenever you cast a spell, each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land, and the rest of those cards, including the land, go to the graveyard. Unfortunately, I have no spells to cast this turn, so you won't be getting that effect. But I will continue to spend a black mana. I will sacrifice that insect token I made earlier. Mill 3 cards. And I can put a creature on the field. Which one do I want? This one. When he enters, I mill 3 cards.
Yep.
Nice.
It's going to go on forever. Oh, whiff! No! My Sol Ring, a sorcery in an instant. So I don't get a free creature out of that one. But I will pay 1 more, doing his thing again, sacrificing him. When he dies, I mill 3 cards.
Yep.
And I get myself, Ob Nixilis or Lord of Extinction. Creature's power and toughness equal to the number of cards in all graveyards, including my graveyard. Or whenever a land control enters, you may have target player lose 3 life if you do put 3. Ooh.
Yeah, he's the best in the deck, I think.
Oh, but the Lord of Extinction, you know how big my graveyard is right now? It's going to be like a 90-90.
Uh-huh.
It has flying, too. It's like
With
basically
flying.
free kill.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to come in. Because I sacrificed a creature to him, I mill 3 still.
Yep.
Only 2, and... Oh, that is... Oh, that would be... I could do this one and gain life equal to the number of cards in my graveyard and draw that many cards, but I would draw out my deck, so I'm not going to do that. But I will put down the Avenger of Zendikar. When this creature enters, create a 0/1 green plant token for each land I control.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plants.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking to attack this turn. Okay. I am officially tapped out. I do have my commander out. Can't attack, but everything else except for the top row can right now. You still have a bunch of scary dragons. Lovely.
If you have flying,
True, everything is flying.
this is your big chance.
No, your dragons have flying too.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's what I'm saying that he can touch.
Oh.
You've
He
got
can reach me.
Yes, you've got 6/5. You have the 4/3. You have a 4/4,
And a salamander.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
That's it. Your stuff is still big enough that if I swing at you, I'm likely going to lose some stuff, so I may have to hold off. That's the thing. But everyone else is free game. So we're going to...
Yep.
Wow.
Not wrong.
How's that feel, Rachel?
Not great.
You have more life, so you're going to get the 6 and the 3 in the air.
Sounds good.
Oh, you have your commander. You can block something with your commander.
I can.
It's a 3/5, so anything I send at you... So I'll send the 6/6 at... Yeah, and I'll do it this way. I'm going to send the 7/6 at you, and I'm going to send at you in the air a 6 and a 3.
6 and 3.
Yeah, in the air. And you've got 7 in the air.
I'm going to just take it.
Yeah. I figured you weren't going to sack your commander with that. And at that point, I will end my turn.
Right.
Okay. Well, I can't do what I always do, so.
Oh, end of my turn, I tap this and get a zombie token. Just because I can. Yeah, Carla, I'm going to agree with this turn, of course.
Okay. 2, 4.
I was about to say, oh, and he has a reach. Wait. That doesn't matter.
Steel Hellkite flying.
Yeah.
If I pay 2, this creature gets stuff until the end of turn. X, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value X whose controller was dealt combat damage by this creature this turn. Activate only once each turn.
Oh, yeah. That's a very scary card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw all my dragons at you.
So it's dragons. This goes back to your hand.
Alright. I'm going to throw
Okay.
all my dragons at you.
Cool. So
You're
that is...
scary to me now.
Oh, yeah, I fear. So.
And a salamander.
And the salamander?
And the
Sure.
salamander.
Alright, so that is a 4/4
Yeah,
that's going to
I
actually
need
hit
you guys
twice
this.
for 8.
Yeah.
A 4/4 that's going to hit for 8. Oh, right. So, yep, 5/5. 6/5 that's going to hit for 12. A 4/4 that's going to hit for 8. And a 6/4 that's going to hit for 12.
Okay. Who has
Are you
trample?
doing this too?
Yes.
Only Jamoka.
Only Jamoka has trample.
Only
And he has a
Atar-
6/4. Atarka. I can never get his name right.
A 6/4 with trample and double strike.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So he is at least a 20-20, if not bigger.
So that was 9, so he's 30.
Yeah, so this is a 30-30.
Yep.
It'll block him.
Yeah.
So no trample damage will get through and he will die.
Yeah.
And then I will... What is the next big scary one?
6. So, yeah. 6,
5.
12.
So if I throw the big guy in front of him, unfortunately, that will kill him, so I don't want to do that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things coming at me I got to deal with. I will throw 5 plants in the face. I forgot I have 11 plants sitting here doing nothing that fly for some reason.
Yep.
Right.
So no damage for me, and I lose 5 of my plants. I'm down to 6 of them. Poor babies. Whew. Anything else for turn?
Is that it?
What does that thing do again? The spell you cast before?
Deals 4 damage to target
Right,
creature.
yeah.
Whenever dragon you control enters, you may pay. Oh, that was dragon. I could pay to return it to my hand.
Oh, you can do that. Yeah. If you make mana left. No, it's in your graveyard just for until.
Let's see. Let's do 2 for a Loyal Apprentice. Haste at the beginning of my combat on my turn. If I control my commander, create a 1/1 Thopter artifact creature token with flying that gains haste until end of turn. What was the one that I wanted to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Angel of Invention, Flying Vigilance, Lifelink. Fabricate 2. When this creature enters, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, or create 2 servo artifact tokens.
Another token.
Tokens.
I think I saw it on the back side there. Little round boy.
Servo times 2. Small thing entered. Draw a card.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack somebody.
So before that, when you go to combat, your other creature you play this turn, the red one, I'm pretty sure has an
Yeah,
ability.
you get a Thopter.
Yeah, I got Thopter, tapped and attacking. So combat, Thopter.
Well, it's not tapped
Haste.
attack.
Sorry, right, with
Yeah,
haste.
yeah.
Yeah.
It has haste.
So it can attack if you wanted to. But now you have 3 different named tokens, which is lovely.
Alright. Attack. Who has no flying? You have a lot of flying, right?
I am all fine.
But you're tapped out.
I'm tapped out.
Yeah.
Right.
Commander's going at you.
You still have your still Hellcat, who's a 5/5.
Oh, right.
You probably want to save that for the 30-30.
Yeah, you probably want to say that.
On the off chance it comes at you.
Yeah, swing at you with a 4/4.
Okay. I take
Yeah,
damage.
commander.
Okay. I'm gonna excel the top 3.
Remind me how commander damage works exactly.
Once you've taken 21 commander damage from a unique commander, you lose.
Which is
I'm
part of
gonna
the
play
reason they
this
said this
separately.
can't do itself.
Because if you made that thing into a 80-80 and then swung,
And then I'm gonna play Soul Ring.
I'm working on a deck currently in black-blue that does run him as a possible commander.
That's fine.
Because just, you get enough cards in the graveyard,
Oh, yeah.
and suddenly. He's actually my alternate commander for that deck. My
Mm.
main commander
I
is the
like
one that
this
does
one.
the exile.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. I also would have created
Right.
3 more
Three
goblins attacking
goblins.
everybody, but
I think we all have him in the block, but he would draw a card off one of them dying, so.
I would
It's
draw
true.
a card off one of them.
And I'm going to gain 3 life because I'm going to block.
There we go. Down there.
Okay, what do you do?
I really like this. There's like a simplicity of just big guys.
That's a big stompy is fun, and like
Yeah.
again, if it's a deck like this that's built very well and has a lot of fun synergies, that it can still be like a really decent like put together thing. It's a good combo.
So we're in rather dire straits at the moment. So I'm going to sacrifice Ikrashidiki to this guy. I'm going to draw cards equal to its toughness, which was currently 14. And then I'm going to discard cards equal to its power, which was 10. 5, 6, 7,
It's basically just
Cool.
hunting for an answer.
12, 13, 14. Yeah.
While you do that, I'm going to see, in case you do answer it, do I have an answer to your answer?
still haven't found any green mana.
Oh my god, what?
Because I used my fixer.
This is green.
That makes green, yeah.
Oh my god! Can you tell I'm new sometimes? I use my fixer thing to not draw the right color. Well, that changes my life.
Okay.
2, 3, and 4. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Never mind. I have backup plans. It's my turn. I can do stuff. Ooh, how big's that graveyard looking now?
Play Forest. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18 cards in it. Okay.
I keep forgetting. It's a May ability, so it's not a May ability. I keep forgetting. I have a survey. I always do this one. I forgot to go back to this one.
Gotcha.
But I'll remember it this turn, because it might be the difference between surviving a round or not. Because I have this weird feeling I'm the #1 target.
You're my target of my heart.
Aw.
For murder! I love the art on these cards.
Oh, I know. It's such a pretty set, and even the reprints they've done have been some really good choices.
I can't even choose.
Did you find an answer?
No. I found fun things.
Ooh. If you find a Machuca block, I'll be so upset. Realistically, if you have one, there's a 90% chance this deck also has one.
Yeah,
True.
I believe in you.
I feel like I sleeved multiple when I was sleeving earlier.
I believe it.
And I'm sure even this one has one, as much as it wouldn't want one in most cases.
So it would not pick itself.
But even then, like things like this, like carry my opponent's graveyards too.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's fair.
I would still put one in here even if that was the case, because exiling someone's graveyard can be a life-saving thing sometimes.
Yeah. What do you need to get rid of? Because there's a lot.
This and that are the
Yeah.
biggest and scariest of the things.
Yeah, there's a couple things that I don't like. I've just been blocking your board out.
Are those permanents?
Yes.
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 I am going to go 4. I can kill one of them.
Oh.
I'm going to play the Will of the Abzan. Choose one. If you control your commander as you cast the spell, you may choose both instead. Any number of target opponents each sacrifice a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls, and lose 3 life. And I can return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield.
So, my biggest creature has to go.
So everybody's going to sacrifice their biggest creature.
And then you gain 3 life. And we also lose 3 life?
You each lose 3 life.
That's this guy, right?
Actually, Rachel, you're at low enough life, and you let me hit you for 3, so I'm not going to choose you as my opponent.
Oh, that's
Oh, you can Oh, that's really nice.
Any
That's
number of
so
target
nice of you.
opponents.
That's sweet.
And,
I sacrifice
and
this.
you each lose
Okay.
3, and then
You
I
lose
get
3 life
to
then,
return.
Chris?
I need to. 2, 3.
Get to return a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. It's going to be the Zatalpa.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh,
What
those
does
are a lot of
Zatalpa do?
keywords.
Flying, double strike, vigilant, trample, indestructible. It's a 4/8, and it flies.
That's the
which is
important part.
important.
It flies and
It's
indestructible.
got all the keywords.
It flies and it's here.
It's here.
I could have have done this before. But I'm going to play Jaws of Defeat. Whenever a creature you control enters, target opponent loses life equal to the difference between that creature's power and its toughness.
Yeah, I'm okay with you not playing that first.
Yeah.
That's 4 life I'm happy to keep.
Right.
Because I feel like I'd be the target.
Yeah.
You have more life.
It's true. I'm going to pass.
Cool. I will give a small spoiler for this turn. I am about to win.
Nice.
I believe it.
So I have a card in my hand that I've had for a while that is quite mean. So before we get to anything else, beginning of the turn, upkeep, I mill 2, both lands, so no creature comes back from that. But a land got milled, so I get a creature, spider. Why do you put them away? Where did they go? No, insect. It's the other side of the plant token, that's why. I then also survey 1. Yes, I'm going to choose to discard this creature. Comes in. I can then tap this to make another one of my zombie dudes. All this is mostly for show. And I also have to draw for turn. I'm choosing not to draw for turn, but to mill. Wait till you see what I've planned. This is going to be so mean.
I'm so excited.
I whiff, no creature. But I do need to get Life and Loam back to my hand, so I did that instead. And then we are going to... I'm just going to count my mana out now so I don't screw this up. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So first things first, tap 2, Life from the Loam. I can put up to 3 lands back in my hand. I'm going to choose to put 0.
Mm-hmm.
Because I cast a spell, everyone needs to
Mill until they hit.
each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land card, then puts those cards into their graveyard.
Oh, Mere Battlesphere? That would be nice.
Until they hit a
Land,
land.
yes.
You hit Indomitable Ancient, Sylvan Caryatid, and a land.
That's a land? Yeah.
Yep.
Then I...
Down
And
in
then-
the conviction, Beetleback Chief. Mere Battlesphere, that's sad.
If you all want to do it a second time, I'm playing a creature. Happens again. So same thing, mill till you hit a land. And then I will need a count of graveyards for the next part.
24.
Cards or specific
Cards in
types?
graveyard.
Cards in graveyard total?
8.
That's land.
Don't forget the fire spell.
It's in the graveyard, technically.
Okay. 1. 11.
So 11, 8,
24.
32. Beautiful. I'm going to pay 3 mana, sacrifice a creature, and everyone will take damage equal to its power.
Yeah.
That'll be 32 damage to everybody.
Oh,
For me.
gross.
Oh,
Yep.
we're all dead.
Yep.
Gross.
I let you all go to the afterlife together to be with your spirit dragons.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
in the
nice. You
spirit
sent
world.
us all as friends. And
That's
now you're alone, alive.
With my army of zombies. Yay!
So which one of us really lost?
I was going to kill you next turn.
That was,
I was sure. I was
also gonna
like,
next turn.
I feel like I was safe here for a
I
couple
like-
turns.
That was
Destroy target permanent to get that thing off the table.
yeah, the only comeuppance I had was I could use this to play 1 card from my graveyard per turn.
I was sitting on that guy.
So I had
Yeah.
this enchantment, which would let me bring creatures back from my graveyard pretty much for free every turn. So had you killed it, I would have just brought it back. But then I realized, wait, the other guy, if I get him high enough, doesn't matter.
Right.
Because that was really, it was just a matter of making sure I had enough life to kill everyone at once, because it'd be more fun. So I'm not going to just kill like
that's a
2
good way to
people.
go out. That's a good way
That's
to
it.
go out. It's supposed to be picking us all off.
If I'd had more mana, I could have done the lose life thing and then brought back all of my 0-somethings.
Ooh, yup.
Oh,
And
wow.
lost probably about 50 life worth of...
That's fun.
These decks are all really
These are really
fun.
cool.
That's
Like
it.
these,
I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
might
these are
buy
fun.
this tomorrow.
These are fun.
I was so tempted to buy that one, talked myself out of it. Now looking at this one, like, oh, this was really fun.
Really fun.
I don't currently have a Sultai. I do have a Sultai deck, but I don't love it.
I've always liked dragons. I
Very
got
straightforward.
I got Josh to build me a dragon deck once. He's like, look at all these instants and sorcerers and enchantments. I'm like, no, dragons and lands. And then I started playing, like, 90 more.
I mean,
I understand why he put other things in it.
yeah, I think playing a typal deck like Dragons is tough because they are generally a little more expensive to build. Both, like, they're expensive cards and they have high mana costs.
That was my problem. They all,
Yeah.
the curve started at 5.
Yeah. But, like, you see how here are
Oh, I love
4
dragons,
really
yeah.
different decks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
even...
the
Built around the
cheat out all the
dragons.
dragons.
Like, that's it.
cards.
You cheated them out and got a bunch of fun, easy, quick ones.
Yeah.
you again a lot of small things, but they
Yeah.
get really big and scary to support your stuff.
I did
Here-
screw myself by losing my life.
Yes, that was definitely one of
I
those.
didn't expect the
It was
thing
the
to
risk
die the
take.
next
It was
turn,
the risk,
but-
it was the risk to
Yeah.
take.
That's it. It's a risk taking card, but it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. MVP of the match. Holy heck, that thing is a monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
The fact that there wasn't any removal.
Yeah, I kept
After.
looking for removal. I was looking at
Yeah.
black and red. I should have
I
removal.
had some removal, and I should have used it.
Yeah. It's always that thing of like
Where's the removal?
you
Yeah.
never have removal when you
When
need
you
it,
need it, yeah.
and then when you have it used on something that you think is scary, and then you
there's
immediately go,
something
I
else the
should have
next turn,
I
you're
should have
like,
held it.
ah, damn.
That is one of those things I still find myself making the mistake on. So I'm just like, I have it, I have the mana.
I
I'm
want to
gonna
use it now.
Exactly. Which is why I also stuck with counter spells.
That's fair. Well, thank you for watching. Dragonstorm goes on sale tomorrow, so if you liked any of these decks, you can find them tomorrow.
And if someone has never played Magic before and wants to come and learn to play,
Thank you for starting that one
because we
off.
forgot it last time. I
Forgot it
remember.
last time. If you have never played Magic before, you don't have a commander deck. All of these decks will be available at the deck box as loaner decks. You can just come and ask for whichever deck you like the look of or want to try, and we'll have them until the next set releases as loaners.
Yeah. Dragons is very fun for someone who doesn't.
Yeah, casual commanders are Friday. Casual commanders Friday nights. I'm there most Fridays, so if you want to take the deck that I just won with and beat me with it, I invite you to.
Do it. Do it.
See if the decks I built myself are any good by comparison.
Or if you want to prove that that deck has more than one spell.
No, only one.
You know, it sounds like an insult, but the number of dragons we got there.
It's kind of ridiculous.
I'm flying 8 dragons. It was great.
Thanks for watching.
Oh my god. That was a lovely stream. Oh, I'm so excited with that one.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about like school stuff too.
No.
Okay.
Oh my god, I definitely need to buy
That
that
was
card.
great.
So,
That
because
was so fun.
the Abzan deck I
Thank
currently do run, but I haven't played in a while, and it definitely has some upgrades to it,
Yeah.
is